One.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Let me get
What's
started.
poppin'? Yes, pour it up, bitch.
Oh,
Pour it up.
I know. You know the
She
Stella Rose
said,
got to be
kicking
quick
me with my
cab.
feet on.
Hmm.
I am so freaking excited to have y'all. First of all, let me introduce y'all. Janine, this is Kaydee. This is my friend. We met through the Herbalife opportunity.
Yes. Hey,
And Kaydee, this
girl.
is my friend Janine. We have been friends for over 15 years. We went to middle school together, high school together.
Hey.
So y'all are both my girls, so this is a safe space. Please don't hold back. Share what's on your heart. Share your experiences. This is just girl talk. So I'm going to pop it off with the first question.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so tonight we talking about gaslighting in relationships. The first question I have is, what are 3 signs that a motherfucker is manipulative? That they are probably going to gaslight your ass in a relationship?
Let me tell you something. Number one, let's start this off with a gaslighter is a narcissist. Okay. And I'm gonna say that because the narcissists don't see nothing wrong with what they do.
Mm.
Everything is right. It's their fucking way always. Whatever you say, it go out the fucking window. Okay. Because and that's just from my experiences. Because it's just like if you're coming to someone, they lack empathy. Number one,
Mm.
they lack emotion,
Mm.
and they lack the understanding. That's
Mm.
what just from my experience, they lack emotion, empathy, and understanding from you. It's like whatever you're saying, it's like okay, they blocking everything out. Whatever you have with us on your mind, whatever you come to them about, it's just you're a gray area to them, and
Right.
that's just what I feel. And Janine, what about you? I can keep
With
going.
me, no, because I'm, and
She
you
said
know
I can
what? I
keep
was
going.
listening. I was focused. I was like, all right. But no, I mean, to me, I feel like mine is a little different. I wouldn't say they would be narcissists. I feel like they're the ones where their feelings come first. It's almost like they care about you.
Hmm.
However, if your situation doesn't benefit them, then it's
Hmm.
not a benefit. It's not a situation that you should even step into.
Hmm.
So I feel like
Hmm.
a gaslighter is just somebody who, yes, they may consider your feelings. However, their feelings are the priority.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's less
Okay.
important. Okay,
Okay.
I agree with that part. I agree with that part.
I definitely agree with everything y'all said. I'm not even gonna lie, Katie. When you was naming the 3 things, I've dealt with many people with those 3
Yeah,
qualities. So I'm like, well, what the
yeah.
fuck was I even doing with they ass? You didn't have no
Listen.
empathy. You
For
didn't have no
real.
understanding. Like, what the fuck was we even talking
For real.
about?
For real. Like, how can I sit here and tell? It's not gonna make me comfortable, right? Like, if you feel like your issues, I'm gonna use you, Janine, for example, because you're right here, Janine. If we're in a relationship and I come to you and I tell you, oh, I'm feeling this way, that way, this way, but you say I've also been feeling that way, and you just exclude everything that I said, right? And you went on to how about you feel that everything that I said to you first, and I brought it up first, goes out the window. That's not fair,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
And it's just like, okay, then you're excusing you, like you said, everything is whatever I'm feeling is less important. You're more priority, I'm secondary, and that's just how it goes in your life. And you've been like that forever. But I do have a question. I have
Hmm.
a
What's your
question.
question?
Do y'all think that someone who's a gaslighter, it starts it starts in them when they're younger?
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
what you
so
say,
I'm gonna go
Jalen?
first. I'm gonna
Nah.
go first. And I have to say no, only because essentially when kids are born, they don't even know color. They don't even know
Uh
Mm.
we
huh.
pick 2 different colors. I feel like it is your surroundings and who you're around.
Mhm.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I've seen some parents, God forgive me, and when their kids is not top tier, they gonna instill in their kids you is top tier. So even when we all know
Exactly.
you the bottom of the barrel, to you
Mhm.
top tier because that's what you've been taught. That's what you were told.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it's
So
almost like
you
say something cute about the baby, say the shoes is cute. You know, like
Yeah.
so do you
Like
feel like
no.
manipulative behavior is taught?
hmm yeah,
They're
and
taught, yeah, like
but
now that,
but
yes.
however, it's taught, but I wouldn't say it's taught in the home. It may be taught with the friends that you hang out with. It may be
Mm.
taught with what you see on TV. So it's almost like Regina George. Like,
Yeah.
you got mean girls. You got to make sure
Mm.
you look good. You carry yourself right. You have money.
Yeah.
You are that one. So I essentially would say it's like that. It can come in all forms. I wouldn't say it's just at home. So that would probably be my take on that one. I would definitely not say because with your friends, it's almost like, all right, perfect example. When I was in college, I was a tomboy, okay? You're not catching. I don't wear heels, not a none. Okay, sneakers. Okay,
I heard
I
that.
I worked at a sneaker store, so I had everything, and I enjoyed that. And then I had my friends that always wear heels,
Mm.
and
Mhm.
it's like when everybody's wearing heels and you're not. Like at the end of the day, it's almost like you. If I didn't stand my ground, I feel like I probably would have been beat down by that group of friends that I did have because
Mhm.
I didn't care. I don't give a fuck if you thinking I'm wearing flats and you wearing heels. Your feet hurt, right? You still gotta walk to that
Let me
bus,
tell
right?
you something.
Oh,
That's funny
alright.
You
that you
still gotta
said
walk
that.
to
That you
that
don't.
bus.
Mhm.
I'm definitely that type of person. Like, I don't give a fuck about what people think about me. I don't give a fuck about what people say about me behind my back because
Period.
I am that fucking girl and I'm gonna remain who
Mhm.
I am regardless if you switch up or not, right? So anybody who's
Yep.
even gaslighting, being manipulative, doing this
Mm.
and having these triggers, I call them. Having these triggers, I don't give a fuck what y'all think about me. Guess what? I'm gonna be me regardless and I'm gonna sip on this drink and still talk my shit. Okay.
I'm
So
not gonna lie. I feel like we gotta start working on our brand deals. Hey, Stella Rose, what's up? I'm
Right,
gonna keep
right.
giving
No, for
you.
real. Send us
Holla
some
at me.
bottles.
Mhm.
Okay,
yeah.
so y'all, now you kind of got me thinking about friendship. So do y'all feel like we tolerate gaslighting in relationships more than we do friendships? Like, are we quicker to call a friend out that's being manipulative than a partner?
No.
No.
No, we are not quicker to call a friend out because of the fact that it's almost like I grew up with you. It's like this shit always bothered me, and I probably told you this bothered me in the past. But you know what? This is not something you change it. So in that moment, I've already decided that I'm still going to continue with our friendship because it means so much to me that I'm not, that even though I don't like this quality about you, I'm gonna still be here.
But we
So
talking
Like,
about being manipulative. Why are we tolerating friends being manipulative but not partners?
because as your part, there's a different standard. I'm fucking you, okay? Okay.
you getting these bars.
And right, my friends are the support. They're my support system. I call them
Okay.
for anything. Like, don't get me wrong. My group of friends, when I tell you, those are the most genuine friends that I have ever had in my life. I go to them about everything, and it's like I accept what they say, even when I don't like it. I remember when I first started growing and coming into myself, who I am now, where I was so defensive. But then it's like, you know what? Acknowledge what's being said because you can only grow from what's being told to you. So essentially, with
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
friend, right? With friends, it's like I'm tolerating more because I've probably been in a lot more situations. That two situations of me not liking what you did then does not triumph the
Whew.
26 situations we done been through together.
Okay.
Story time.
But
Story
right,
Okay.
time. I feel
but
that.
then now you got your man. No, I'll be this is what I don't
No.
like.
I'm not
My
gonna
bad.
have
You got your
that.
man or your woman. At the end of the day, it's just more of like my friends may know what I like and don't like, and they've accepted stuff from me, and I've accepted stuff from them. But I'm telling you what I don't like ahead
Yeah.
of time. So for you as my
Ahead of time.
partner, exactly, I'm telling you this. You don't get the, we've given our friends the chances to know us and get to be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
balance
Yeah.
us in a way. But in a relationship, we honestly, the mindset is different. We walk up in there expecting you to already know. If I'm sad, I expect that you already know what to do to make me happy.
Well,
But
you know
but you know
what?
what? That can be toxic too because at the end of the day, they can't read minds.
She
And
said that could be toxic too. Okay.
yeah,
Let me
It's a
speak
because
it a
fine
you
bit.
line.
yeah,
Let me
you
speak it a
grow
bit. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
again, you have to grow into that. Like essentially this at this point in my life, I accepted that where it's like, what, yeah, we whatever. But now that I'm older, it's just more of like it's like I don't tolerate from friends or a relationship. So
Let me
they
tell
get the
you
same
something.
amount of energy at this age I am now.
I agree. I agree with you.
I like
Story
that.
time. I had a friend. And this was a friend I cut off back in 2020. And
Hmm.
the reason I cut her off, it was for my personal reasons because I don't want number one. And now we on the topic of manipulative and friendships. You know what I mean? So it's just
Yeah.
like she's upset with me because I'm not beefing with someone she's beefing with. I don't like women like
Mm,
that. You know what I mean?
mm,
That tickles with me. That tickles with my
Yeah.
spirit. That tickles with my character. I don't like that. That's not my aesthetic. I'm not gonna beef with somebody because you beefing with them. Boo, that ain't how we
Yeah.
rock. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's just like, but then also, she wasn't a friend that I could come and tell her like she doesn't take lightly of it. Well, you're wrong, or you this, or you that. You know what I mean? It's just like we won't grow. It ain't.
Mhm.
We're stagnant right now, right? So it's just
Mhm.
like if you could come and you come to me and talk to me about other people's policies. What about yours? Are you going to come to me and talk to me about chores? And then are you going to follow that up with a solution? Are we
Right.
going to be solution oriented, or are we going to keep talking about bullshit and drama? You know what
Right.
I mean? This has no substance. So I cut her off because she was upset that I didn't, you know what I'm saying? She cut off her friend and she thought that I was supposed to cut her off too. That's not how it works, because she didn't cross me. You know what I mean? And I don't burn bridges. And I'm loyal to you to a certain extent, but you cannot, we can't burn this over here because you that already, you know what I'm saying? Already got
Right.
fucked up. That's just how I move. That's how I rock. So you can't be mad at me and then you going on social media. I don't do social media. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then we went, and then it's just like now I'm at to the point like how I am with my friendships is that my friendship, like having me is rare. Okay, like having me as a friend is where
Period.
I'm there with you through thick and thin and thick. And it's like I'm rocking with you. We build it. We're growing together. You know what I mean? It's like I'm one of a fucking kind to have, and I'm not saying that you're not, but it's just like I know where my friendship belongs. I know
Yeah.
that this is not what I want. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? In certain
I
types
do
of
have a
friendships.
question. I do have a question because I'm a firm believer in that your beef is not mine. However, it gets to the point of, all right, I've known Darian 15 years, and let's say I've known you 10. Now, the loyalty amongst y'all, I feel like after 5 years, I don't give a fuck how long you know Darian or how long you know Kaydee. I don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah, yeah.
I expect the same energy amongst all my friends. So
Mm-hmm.
if Darian don't like somebody and I see how that person is triggering her at this age I am now, it's like as my best friend, I'm not fucking with her.
Mm.
But now,
Major
but
reasons. You
but
have major
now,
reasons.
the only reason is I'm not fucking with this girl because my best friend's not fucking with this girl. But remember, Darian got the best friend seat. You've been my friend. She been my best friend. But
Mm-hmm.
now to
Mm.
you, Kaydee, you come in now and you on some shit too, and you have a situation where you don't fuck with this girl, but I do. And then I don't start fucking with her. Now I look fake because of the fact that
She said I look fake.
I stopped fucking with Darian's friend, and then I'm saying I'm still gonna fuck with your friend. And granted, let's say the friend don't got no benefit to me. It's just that she ain't do nothing to me. I'm not going to do anything to her kind of thing. So my question to you is, do you feel like there's a double standard when it comes to loyalty
Mm.
within?
There is a double standard when it comes. I'm not gonna deny that part. There is a double standard when it comes to loyalty,
Break it
and
down.
that is because, and the double standard is like how you just said. If I'm the one that's on the bullshit, but we're all mutual friends, right? But you like, okay, I ain't gonna do that to her. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna fuck with her on a little bit of tip. But then you over here, like, telling Darren I ain't fucking with her at all. Now you playing both heads. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now on Janine, I'm gonna call you fake as fuck because it's just like you ain't
Mhm.
telling her
You
that you
see?
talking to me.
You
You know what
see?
I mean? So
Hmm.
it's just like, but that's how you got it. That's where a lot of maturity comes into play. It's just like I'm not about to sit here and be childish. Be a grown ass fucking woman. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And actually grow the fuck up and realize and understand that this is and people have their non-negotiables, which I'm not dealing with this, but I'm definitely dealing with that. I take my non-negotiables serious. I take me seriously, bitch. And guess what? I'm very fucking rare, bitch, and you're not trying to fucking play with me. Okay?
So
So
how did the girl receive being cut off?
what's
Do
funny?
she understand why you're
With
not
my
fucking with her no more?
Let me tell you something about me. I don't have to explain to you why I'm cutting you off because number one, you know what you did. Okay? It's just like once you start doing social media play, I don't do that.
Oh yeah, you
Bitch,
said
you're
she
gonna
was
be by
being rah
yourself.
rah.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna be by yourself. Cause you losing in life. Okay, cause now you on social media. You losing in life. You losing once you go to social media with your beef.
You
You
losing
losing.
it.
You losing, baby. You losing. So it's just like at this point, it ain't mine. And you wanna know how she responded to being cut off because I'm a good fucking friend. She didn't like it. But it's like you're not gonna sit here and it's like not only me, but people bleed on me a lot because I'm an empath. So it's
Mm.
just like the energy be on me. And it's just like I couldn't grow.
What's your
Something
sign?
gotta go. I'm an Aries. So it's like
Mm.
you gotta go, boo.
What that mean,
And
Janine?
then
What you know about Aries?
yeah, why she talking about some cause what she do?
Libra,
Mm.
what you
It ain't
know?
my fault. It ain't my fault they fucked you up.
They sure didn't. They sure didn't. Never, never. We could
You
talk
do the
about a
fucking up,
Scorpio.
Libra?
We could talk about a Libra, but we damn sure not talking about no Aries.
She
Mm-mm.
was a Scorpio. Okay, so you talking
No,
about she was a
ma'am.
Scorpio. She was a Scorpio. See what I
Oh,
mean?
she was a
That bitch pinch.
Scorpio.
Pincher. That bitch a pincher. Okay? We don't need we don't need them pinchers in our life. So but I cut her up, but you know what? The funny thing about it is once I seen her do all that, it ain't had nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? It was no longer my beat. But once I realized I let that go, I started to grow because it was called a flat. It's a flatline friendship. It's dead. I can't do no one else with it. You know what I mean? And it's just like once I started to love on the people who actually genuinely like gave me life in friendship. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like and who I can feel comfortable with talking to my issues about. You know what I mean? And someone who can actually be real with me. I want fucking friends to be real with me. Don't pick my side because I'm your friend, but be real
Yep.
with me. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And some people can't even do that. But some people, just like you say, oh, in relationships, like, oh, but you supposed to know if I'm sad. We can take the shit from friends, but we
Yeah.
can't take that shit from our
Hell
partners.
no.
You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And that's another thing. It's like, let's get back to this gaslighting. Like,
Am I
if you
tripping?
feel,
Like,
Am
am
I
I
fucking
tripping?
tripping? Okay, so right now we're speaking from experience. But before we
Yeah,
had
this
any
is real
fucking
life experience.
experience, how did you know if you was tripping or not? What did you do? Did you talk to your friends? When did you realize, okay, this motherfucker is playing mind games with me?
yep. I talked to my first. All right, me and my mother is very close.
Okay.
So I always try to keep things private. I'm not a person that really likes going out because one thing
Mm-hmm.
I recognize is I could tell my friends how bad you hurt me. My friends would not like they would have a disdain or a bad taste about you. And it's like, if I keep running to my friends every time you do something bad to me, my friends ain't gonna like you. So
Mm-mm.
I'd rather just like deal with it. Like I try my best to deal
Lose
with it
me as
as
a friend.
privately, right, as privately as possible. And I talk to my
Mm-hmm.
mom, and my mom is more say the one where it's like, do you feel like this is worth it for you? What are you losing if this
Mm-hmm.
person walks away? And my mom asked, she asked me questions that I'm like, you know what? I really should be thinking
Yeah.
about these questions. And that's
Yeah.
what kind of helps me grow. Yeah. So but I learned that going to my friends was always a thing because you ain't want to go to your mom and talk about, oh,
Yeah.
mom, I'm going through this right here. Nah,
I mean, I really like that because my mom was like this, right? So it's just like when somebody fucking with me, or when and then I tell her, and then one thing about it is I tell her what I say back. I said this, bitch, hoe,
I got to,
I
I
called
got to.
everybody bitches,
Yes.
everybody
Mm-hmm.
bitches. You a bitch, mama a bitch. I
Everybody
call everybody a
bitches.
bitch,
Fuck all
right?
y'all
So,
bitches. Yeah.
yeah.
Nah,
And
I
so I
get
told
it.
my
I
mom,
get
like,
it.
so it's just like, me and my mom, we can have that thing. But one thing I love about her friendship as a mother is that she can tell me that I'm wrong. Or you need to go apologize about this, because she keep me whole as a woman. You know what I mean? She
Mm-hmm.
keep me mature and admit my wrongs. Now, as far as a friend, the friends that I have, they know what I've been through. They know about my different relationships. They know how I am, right? Because like I don't tell my friends everything. It's my mom that I tell everything to. You know what I mean? But certain things I do keep to myself because I really have to work through those things on my own personally, right? But it's just like
Yeah.
when I go to my friends and I talk to my friends about it, they're like, "Oh, sis, you deserve better. You deserve this. You deserve that." And when they tell me that, you want to know what I do with it? I sit down and I be like, what wrong did I do in that situation? You know what I mean? But a lot of people not mature enough to sit down like, what wrong did you do?
Yeah.
What did you do? You know what I'm saying, on your end, on that could have, all that could have been avoided. And it's just like that's a lot of things. A lot of people don't sit in reflection. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But that's another thing about gaslighters. They don't sit in reflection. They say what the fuck they said, they don't sit in reflection 3 days later. Bitch, by that time I'm gone.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask both of y'all a question. Give me an example of a time you was the motherfucker doing the gaslighting.
Okay, I'm gonna be
Nah,
honest. Okay,
Janine,
cool.
don't sip. Don't
Okay.
sip.
You know, I wrote this down. It's funny. I feel like you was gonna ask
She
me this.
quiet on
I
this
don't
one.
appreciate that shit, but I
Nah,
can
you
admit
can
it.
go. Give a
But
real example.
so I was into it with my girlfriend, and we was going back and forth, going back and forth, going back and forth, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I started telling her how I felt, and she told me how she felt. I said no, but I said what the fuck I said. Woo, woo, I feel how the fuck I feel, and that's another thing. I said what I said. So I'm disregarding anything that she had to feel. You know what I'm saying? What she had to say, how she feel, or you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, girl, I was just playing with you. You doing too much now. Gaslighting. You know what I
Mm.
mean? A
Okay,
gaslighting. You know what
that's
I'm saying?
real
So it's
shit.
like,
Damn,
yeah,
I
I
done
can
been
admit it.
there. Okay.
I can admit it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, damn, that was the part I did wrong. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
motherfucker, try me, bitch. You gonna kick you get fucked up around here. But that was me. I can admit it though. That was a time.
Okay, Janine, what about
Janine,
you?
let's go.
Give me a real raw example of you being manipulative as fuck.
Honestly, I would probably, I would probably say it was when I was with my ex-girlfriend. We were
Okay.
together for 6 years, so it's like, we was in the honeymoon phase for 3 of those years. So now when you come out of that and it's like, we break up for a year, we get back together. I feel like when we came back, it's almost like if she would tell me how she felt about something, I'm quick to say, okay, me too. Like, so what about me? Like, it was always like
Oh,
it was like a,
a me
okay,
too
I'm glad.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like when I was telling you how I felt, you didn't acknowledge it then. You telling me how you feel, I don't care because I'm still waiting for you to acknowledge what I felt
That's tick
them
for
years
tat.
ago.
That's tick for
Mm.
tat.
So, and
That
yeah,
is the
that,
tit for tat shit. But that's
but
some real
essentially,
shit though.
right, it
Yeah,
is
yeah,
real. It's just more of
yeah.
like, you know what? I
That's
was
your
still waiting
feelings
for an
involved.
acknowledgement from a
Your
year ago.
emotions.
So
Hmm.
now
Wow.
you
That's
telling me how
real.
you feel, and it's
Bitch,
like
I don't
That's
give a fuck.
funny.
acknowledge me, and I'm acknowledge you. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
hear you, but
Yeah.
acknowledge me, and then I'll acknowledge you.
yeah,
That's some
yeah.
real shit.
That's real, because I think like a lot of people, even when you don't even know you're gaslighting, when you just gave that example, you probably didn't know you was gaslighting. You just want to your how your feelings and your emotion. You want that shit to be acknowledged because before we can, I'm not gonna just move on there and let's forgive and forget. No, you want me to do that. That's gaslighting too. Telling someone to forgive and forget without telling them, that's
So
forgive and
forget.
forget because they didn't acknowledge it. So it was a thing where that's a clash right there. So, but I get that though. I'm that's another gaslighting I did too. No, I don't care what you're talking about because when I said, oh, when it was my turn, now it's my turn. Now you want to sit up there and fucking act like that. Like,
I ain't trying to hear
Thank
none of
you.
this shit.
you feel
I'm not
me?
trying to hear
No,
none of
I
that. None of
understand.
that.
Yeah.
I understand. Man, listen. It's how people like is my way or the highway. That's rude as fuck. Like damn, but I said that before. My way or the highway, whatever it is.
Mhm.
Well, okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I used
but
to be big on I said what I said. I said what I said.
what about
Okay.
you though?
Yeah, what
What
about you,
about you though?
Darian? What about
What about
you?
you though?
Hmm.
She thought she was going to get away.
Right. That was cool. She said, all right, y'all, moving on. No,
You
girl.
definitely not finna. Yeah, scratch your head, baby, because you definitely not gonna get paid. Excuse me.
I mean, shit. Everything that y'all said, I have definitely motherfucking said. Um, I'm not gonna lie. I have to agree with Janine. If you
Yeah,
ain't acknowledge my feelings and make me feel better, I don't give a fuck about what you saying. Like,
yeah.
and in that moment,
Oh,
I feel like that shit is right. Like, I don't give a fuck what
yeah,
you saying. Like, we,
In that moment, it's right. We know it's wrong. We know it's
yep.
wrong. In
it
that
don't be
moment,
feeling
though,
wrong
it's
though.
right. No, no, no.
See,
In that
when
moment,
I
it's
feel like
right.
you ain't got my back, though. When I feel like you ain't got my back,
Yeah.
it's rap. See,
But
when I
it's
feel like
like
you ain't got
now
my
at
back,
this moment that I hurt your feelings, we gotta like unpack and do it. Like, bitch, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. Like, you ain't give a fuck when it was me. Like, I don't give a fuck.
for real,
And I
for
guess
real. I
that's
understand that.
manipulative, is it? Because I'm dismissing somebody's feelings.
Hmm.
Listen, it's
It's
just
just
dismissing the
dismissing.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
That's just
I just
dismissing.
think
So
that's what it is.
what's
But
a
me, I'm like,
healthy, what y'all think is a healthy way to navigate that type of situation? You done told your partner some shit that hurt your feelings, that they had you fucked up. They ain't really acknowledge it or fix it. Now they coming to you with some bullshit and you want to be like, nigga, fuck you. Bitch, fuck you. What's a healthy way of navigating through that?
You want me to go or you want to go?
go ahead.
All right, listen. For me, my healthy way now is we not getting up from this motherfucking table or we not getting out this bed until you acknowledge what the fuck I said. I'm not waiting 2 weeks. I'm not waiting a month. I'm not waiting 3 months. If
Hmm.
I'm mad in that moment, you are going to acknowledge me in that day. We not sleeping. We will be up all night.
Hmm. Hmm.
So if it takes
Hmm.
you till 5 in the morning to tell me like what I need to hear, then that's it. And I'll still get
Yeah,
up and go to work at 9 in the morning. Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. I like
I,
that.
So
I felt that. I know for me, like, there was a time where motherfucker I felt like she had my back. I was quiet for 3 days. Didn't say nothing to her. And it confused her, right? So now I'm at the point like I'm gonna communicate what I'm saying. Sorry if it comes out wrong, but let me tell you how I feel. So we can be able to communicate about it, you know what I'm saying, as a collective, and we can move past this shit. Because I can't just like sit up here and be like, okay, yeah, you was right, you was right, you was right. That's me gaslighting myself. You know what I mean? So it's just
Mm,
like I
she
can't
said that's
always
me
say you're
gaslighting
right.
myself.
Yeah, I can always say like, "Oh, you're right, you're right, you're right. I'm wrong. We're done. Let's be quiet. We're moving on," because then that's a disregard to me, and I'm not going to disregard my fucking self. So I'm gonna go ahead and communicate it with you, and making sure that I also listen. But it's also, you got two ears and one mouth. You listen twice as you speak. So I think like that's a big thing that what I'm saying, like we really gotta buckle down on like communication. Like we fucking grown as fuck. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's a word. That's a word.
So
Okay. So we went over three things, three signs that a motherfucker is manipulative. Give me three qualities that makes you feel safe with a person. Emotionally, not physically.
All
Emotionally.
right. Emotionally, I would say patience. I need a person that is very big on patience.
What does that look
Um,
like for you?
Patience for me is just almost like, I may react to a situation differently than you, or there's a time frame where I'll get mad about something and you're calm. You'll get mad about something and I'm calm. So patience, or it's like I may explode about something and come back to you probably 5, 10 minutes later, like, you know what, I apologize for acting this way, but this is why. So
hmm
I feel like I think I've gotten into that realm. Like I need somebody who's patient, because there are times where I get so frustrated with life that,
Whew.
I take that frustration out on my significant other or who I'm talking to.
hmm
It's like, you know what, you're the
hmm
only thing I can scream at today because everything else was screaming at me.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
and just like I've heard my guy friends say, they go, you know what, outside is beating me up. Why I gotta come home and be beat up too? And that's how I feel as a woman. Like, whether I'm with a man or a woman, if outside is beating me up, when I come home, you're supposed to be my peace. So, and I
Yeah.
think
Yep.
peace would be my number two. You have to be my peace. You can't be something that is going to drag me down, is going to drain me more, because sometimes my cup is empty and I'm going to need you to fill it.
Mm.
hmm
So that would be probably like my number two. So we have patience and peace. And I would certainly say respect. I need you to always, I actually was speaking to my brother, and it's almost like with respect, you are going to respect somebody you idolize. Other than that,
hmm
you will not respect anybody. And that is a fact, because I look at people and it's like, you know what? I don't
hmm
respect nobody. But you know what? I am going to address you how you address me. So I think it's just more with respect. It just brings that, everything works out, because you will respect me enough to not embarrass me. You'll respect me enough to not destroy me, to not bring me down, to not put me down. Because as a man, you don't want that in your woman. So why would I expect that or
hmm
accept that in my man?
Yeah. I
hmm
love that. I love
I'm
Yeah.
agree with you on that first one when you said patience. I really need somebody to be patient with me because number one, I know me, I am impatient. You know what I mean?
that.
And because I need somebody to be patient with me, like you said, the outside, listen, work be beating my fucking ass. You hear me? I work with people with mental disabilities, and sometimes it's really not, you know what I'm saying? Like it be a lot when they going through
Yeah.
their shit. So when I come home, I need that love. I need that. I need that energy from you, and I need you to know, like if I'm telling you, like I'm having I don't want to call your phone and you piss me off too. You know what I
Mm.
mean? I want you to
Mm-hmm.
be able to really just be that one for me, because like how I am for other people, but I need you to really be that one for me. So I definitely agree with you on patience as my number one. Number two, you have to really be emotionally available for me.
Mm.
I have to really
That's
be
a
able to
big
be
one.
comfortable to come to you, to really be able to express to you how I feel. If I can't come to you and express to you how I feel, that's an issue, right? And that's something that we really gonna have to double back and talk about, because it's like I can't be with someone who's lacking that emotional intelligence. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like who's lacking empathy. Like I just can't be with someone like that. You know what I'm saying? I need someone with a heart as big as mine, because my shit outside my body. You know what I mean? So it's just like I want that. That's what I want. That's what I need, and I know exactly what it is I need. So if you hear this, that's what I need. Okay. so so
Take notes.
number
Take
three,
notes.
number three for me, I definitely have to agree with you on the respect thing, because it's always respect is one sided with people. I don't think people understand that people can throw around this respect word like they throw around friend. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And it's just like respect me just as much as you want respect from the whole fucking world. You know what I mean? And it's
Mm-hmm.
just like, if you want this respect out of me, you really need to be of leadership. You really need to be of someone that can gain that respect from me, because I'm going to see you. Like, you know what I'm saying? How you want to see me. So it's like, how you said, like, you idolize someone you respect. you respect someone you otherwise. So it's just like we need to really be as a collective. We need to respect each other no matter what. You know what I mean? Respect how
Yeah.
each other feel. Respect what each other say. Nobody is bigger than the other. No emotion is bigger than the other. Making sure that we really communicate respectfully. You know what I mean? That's the big thing for me. Communicating respectively, not cursing at me. Because one thing about me, when people curse at me, that fucking pisses me off. You know what I mean? It's like if we're having a conversation, I want if you're not respecting me if you're cursing at me. You know what I mean? And that bothers me.
Yeah.
So
I feel you.
that's my
I feel you.
three.
Kaydee, so you're number 2. I hear you. I just want to let you know I
Mm.
hear you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I just need somebody to really be like that was that like it was a time. I'm gonna be real. It was a time where I came to her and I was just like, I just feel like you're not listening to me. I don't know why you feel that way. I just told you. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why again. You know what I mean? So it's just like, like I just don't. If you want to come out,
Motherfucker,
even
I
if you
just
don't want
told you.
to, you feel me? I about to come out now. You know what I'm
She
saying?
said, hold on,
So,
I'm about to tell you again. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
feel me? Like I'm gonna repeat it because it's like I don't think you hearing me. You
Mm,
hearing you? Some people when you're telling them, oh, let me tell you something about people who lack emotional intelligence. They hear what they want to hear. They
mm-hmm.
have some type of fucking function in their fucking brains and in their fucking ears, bro, where they fucking feel like they can just go ahead and block out whatever they want to block out and just hear. Oh, so you think I'm a bad fucking person? Nigga, I just said like I'm hurting right now. What are you talking about? Like give
Yeah.
me
Mm-hmm.
shit like that.
Deflecting.
You know, yeah, it's deflection. There you go. So it's just like I don't like that. People who deflection has everything to do with a gaslighter.
Yes. Yes.
See
Mm-hmm.
that? A manipulator. That
Yep.
deflection because the heat on them. They can't stand the
Mm-hmm.
motherfucking kitchen. It's too hot for them. They want to be the motherfucker giving you the utensils so you bake your own fucking cake, cook your own fucking stuff up, and burn your own fucking stuff up. They don't want to be the ones in the kitchen with you, burning with you. No, bitch, I need you to come in the kitchen and burn with me. I'm hot. The fuck? Like, like the fuck? I can't be in this hot seat by myself, baby. Let me get on your ass. Okay?
Right.
Like, you ain't finna just put it all up on me like it's just me. So I always remember like what part you play and shit.
Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
y'all gave me 3 things that makes you feel safe. What does that look like? What do you look like when you feel safe? How are you as a partner? How are you at home when you safe?
I'm doing everything for you.
Ooh.
Meals.
What's
Let me tell
everything?
you something. I haven't cooked. If I ain't cooking, you doing something. If I ain't cooking, I ain't washing your clothes. But you wanna know
Damn.
what it look like when I'm feeling safe?
I want to know what it
I'm an
look like.
anything. I'm an anything you need type of woman. One thing about me is
Wow.
I'm gonna do whatever for my woman. There's no price. There's no type of time, right? Like
Mm.
there's everything is fucking continuous. You know what I mean? But I have to feel safe enough to do that, and
Okay.
I have to feel like you appreciate it. If I don't feel appreciated, one
Mm.
and one, like my love language is acts of service and words of confirmation.
Okay.
Appreciate me. You know what I mean? Like tell me that. I need to know that because that's confirmation for me to know. Like damn, she really appreciates. And now I'm gonna do this more. I feel like
Okay.
you being really, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it feels like. Like I'm, like I just feel like, oh my god, I'm fucking like I'm in joy right now. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you heard me, you listened to me. It's like you heard everything I said. It's like if I'm asking you something, you're not giving me backlash. Like that shit right there was just like that's love. That's real love. You know what I mean? Like making me feel safe enough to be a woman free.
Yeah.
You
Ooh.
know what I mean? So it's just like make me feel
Kaydee,
safe
Like
enough.
that.
Kaydee, I hear you. I
You
hear
feel me?
just letting you
Janique,
know
he
I
said
Like,
hear
she
you.
hear you. She
I
hear
hear
you,
you.
like, come
Katie.
here, Janine. Like, come here, right here. I
Listen,
feel
come
you.
here.
Like,
I hear
Janique said,
you.
I
you
hear
feel
you,
me?
baby.
You know what?
Like,
We gonna have to talk offline. I hear you.
yeah, for real. You gotta
I
get
got
my number,
you.
girl. Cause we gotta
I
talk for
got
real.
you.
Cause like this, like that's just what I do. Like, what
Nah,
about
but you
you,
know what?
Janine?
To me, my safe is you being safe enough to come to me. Like it's almost like you want to come
Mm,
home to me. Like you know what?
mm-hmm.
The world is beating me up. I'm going home. You know what? Fuck all y'all. I'm clocking out.
Uh-huh.
My
Uh-huh.
bitch is at home. She just sent me a flick.
The
Like
fuck?
my nigga just said he can't wait till I pull up. No, like yeah, mine's is just more of like I'm your escape. Like my
Ooh.
safety is knowing that I can be that for you because you don't
Yeah.
have that outside.
Yes.
Okay.
Giving like, yes, I heard.
I like this. I
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah,
this.
you feel
Okay,
me? I
so
feel that.
when is the last time y'all felt safe? Stella, we need the motherfucking bottles. When is the last time y'all felt safe? Katie, when was the last time you was in anything you need? Janine, when was the last time you was a motherfucker's escape?
Mm. Okay, the last time I was in escape, I would say I'm in escape every day.
You feel me? Like,
I'm not a monthly prescription now. I'm daily. I'm
okay.
daily, and at this point, I'm about to go hourly, but I'm daily.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, you
Yeah,
feel
Okay.
me? Listen.
I just feel like I'm just a voice. Like I listen. I listen very well. I'm a
You
person where
do.
you know what? Yeah, it's just more of to me. You know, I don't know. I'm that. Like, and I'm bold enough in what I'm saying right now because I'm that. That's all I can really say about that answer to that question. I'm it.
You keep telling Katie, I hear you. I hear you. What does that mean? What are you hearing? What are you resonating with?
I'm flirting, bro. Pay attention.
I
You
get you
notice.
flirting. I get you
This,
flirting.
so the I hear you is just acknowledging what she's saying.
But what is it that you hear?
I hear that she wants somebody who got it together who can be that for her. And you know what? Maybe that's me, bro. You never
Oh, well,
know.
shit. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
You hear me? You hear
Okay.
me? But
Like,
like I get that. Like I just told you, I'm that every day. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not gonna switch up just because of your inability to recognize my worth. I'm gonna go take that shit somewhere else.
Mm.
That's what it's gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta go down to that. So it's like bygone be gone. So it's like, I'm gonna just be me regardless. But I just don't understand that, like, I'm not gonna switch up just because you ain't on your fucking toes. You know what I mean? There
Yeah.
always was, there's gonna always be
it's okay to
something.
trip. It's not okay to fall.
Mm.
It's a difference.
Hello. I ain't finna motherfucking break, but I've been a little bit. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. That's it.
Hmm
A
That's
little
it.
bit.
That's it. But what
Okay.
about you? What
Yeah, what
about
about you,
you?
Darian?
What makes me
Yeah.
feel safe?
Hmm
Mm-hmm. Cause you be
Loyalty.
speaking.
I'm big on loyalty. I'm very big on loyalty. I don't like all them games trying to make me jealous, trying to make me feel some type of way. If you don't want to be here, don't be over here. Don't be playing
Mm-hmm.
over here. So I'm very big on
Mm-hmm.
loyalty, very big on respect. One of y'all said respect, think that was KD. And
It was
peace.
Janine, but keep
It was
going.
Janine, and
Oh,
I
well,
just added
and
on.
Hmm
peace. And peace. Janine. I'm
hmm
very big on peace. Like, if you're not coming with the good energy, with the peaceful vibes, you don't need to be over here.
Facts.
That's the only way I'm gonna feel safe. That's the only way I'm gonna calm the fuck down. Cause any other time I'm a little fucking and patience. I got four things and patience. Cause I can be a little
And
fucking cuckoo.
patience.
I can be a little
For
fucking
Cocoa Puffs.
cuckoo. So I need you to like just chill. Don't be trying to, oh, you tripping, you crazy. Bitch, I know that. Chill though. Like be patient. You
No, for
know, that's the
real.
only way I'm gonna be soft and I'm gonna be calm around you. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? So that's what I need.
You know
So
what?
what does
That's
it
funny
look
you
like
said
to
that.
you?
What do I look
Like
like
for
when I'm
you?
safe?
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
we know what it look like. We know what it look
I'm
like.
glowing. I'm happy.
You
I'm
is. You
soft.
is.
You fall off
Um,
of our daily lives and daily posts, but we that.
yeah,
Hmm
you know, I'm on
hmm
my shit
Yeah, y'all.
even
I cuss
more.
her out. Hmm
I'm on my shit even more. It's just it's a vibe. It's a vibe. I'm even more of a vibe. Let me say that. Let me
You was
say
already
that.
always
it.
said this line. I always
You
said
was
this line.
already
It's
it, broski.
like it's been my line for years, and I be like, your peace, like you have to feel better than my solitude for me to actually fuck with you. You know what I mean? You have to feel better than my solitude. And if you don't feel better than my solitude, then I'm gonna go back in my bubble where I was safe at.
For
You know
real.
what I mean?
Because a lot of people just be coming to disrupt your peace. Like,
Oh,
what the fuck is you
you
over
could have
here
left me
for?
the fuck alone.
Mm.
You could have left me
Like,
alone. I was living.
Katie, I
For
think you
real.
said I shouldn't get off fucking work, call you, and you piss me off too. Like, what the fuck I
Yeah.
Hmm
got your number for?
The fuck?
Like,
Oops,
mm-mm.
my bad, wrong number. You
Wrong
know what I
fucking
mean? But
number.
Wrong
that's a real
number.
thing. That's a real thing. I see it all the time. Like, do y'all ever just call somebody and just be like, I just I need somebody to talk to right now, and then they piss you off, Then are you super fucking pissed?
Okay, but I have learned, let me tell y'all something. I have learned to, when I call people, if I want to vent, my first thing when they answer that phone, listen, I don't need you to say a word. I just want to go off and just do my thing.
Acknowledging what you need. I love it.
Acknowledge it and get off this phone. But then if I need your opinion, it's that conversation too. So it's
Now
like, I
that's
don't know.
another thing to talk about though, because some people, and I don't mean to cut you off, but some people really do sit there like if you're just venting and you're just going on and on, they don't get the point of just let me vent. They're like, they'll insert. You know what I'm saying? It's like, now what? You know what, bitch? I didn't even fucking need that. So now I'm gonna go talk to somebody else because now you just fucked it up. Like,
So why do you feel like people always feel like they gotta have something to say? Why is it rare that you could just call a motherfucking vent? They always gotta have something to say.
Because you got I told you so's, you got ones that, you got I told you so's, you do have ones that listen. You got ones that want to put themselves in your situation. Like, bitch, this is about me, not you. I ain't call you to compare my situation to you.
That's a big one.
Shut up.
Shut up. Please.
I'm gonna work on my cursing because I'm trying to make us go mainstream, so I gotta work on my cursing. Yeah.
Okay. Shit. Same.
You gonna say shit? Same. Darian, you is crazy, dude. I love you, man.
I'm for real. I know I gotta work on that. I love y'all. This has been freaking amazing. Is there anything else y'all want to add in on this topic? Because I feel like this is a big, big issue, a big topic, especially among millennials, amongst us on social media.
We've named off what gaslighters do and say and how we be gaslighters and but what is actually your definition of a gaslighter though?
I feel like a motherfucker that's manipulative, that be playing mind games. That deflection is a big one. Okay. I'm coming to you telling you this, you deflecting, you trying to make me feel like I'm tripping. So now I'm calling my friends. Now I'm looking at shit on Google like, am I fucking tripping? Because I know I'm not fucking tripping.
Okay, Dr. D.
Manipulation, that right there. Whether you are aware that you manipulative or not. Like, motherfucker, you gaslighting right now. And lack of accountability.
You said I told you so. Lack of accountability is real. Because people don't hold themselves accountable. Especially grown motherfuckers. So, but when you said that I told you so, here's what I have to say about I told you so. If you're really watching this, and I'm really talking to you guys, people who are I told you so, people who knows it all, y'all better up big. I want to tell you why you done growing. Right? So it's just like, you done growing, you did everything, you came on the world, you conquered shit, you're done. And you 22 years old telling somebody I told you so. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, how can we grow if you always feel like you know it all? And I need somebody I can learn from too. And I need somebody who can learn from me too. It can't just be, oh, I gotta learn from you. That ain't how it works. I know some shit for real. You know what I'm saying? And I've been through the fucking ringer. So hear me out.
I know some shit.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's Katie, real. I hear you.
You feel me?
This motherfucker. Kevin, take that goddamn Stella.
Hey, for real.
The bottle's actually done. It started full. It's done now, y'all.
That's the new line. I hear you, baby. I hear you.
Because
you gotta say the name first.
I hear you, baby. Katie. Right, Katie, I hear you.
She letting you know. She talking to you. Okay, I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for giving me y'all time. Y'all, if y'all are watching this, I'm going to put both of their Instagram links at the bottom. Please follow them.
Oh, shout out my nail tag. Yeah, I got to make sure I give it some promo.
I did.
Navi got me. Yeah, Duck Nails. Let's get into it.
Okay, y'all cute. We going to put the nail text in the comments.
Right. Follow me, click the link, put in your free wellness evaluation. Let's get some goals going. 2023 starts right now.
Period.
Holla at me if you want a friend.
Okay, I'm gonna stop, but we still be going to be in the studio. Let me see.